Guys, if I ask you who runs the world economy, some people would say it's Microsoft, Google, or Amazon, the top richest companies who run the world economy. Some people other would say like Illuminati groups. Now who's that Illuminati groups? It's BlackRock or Vanguard or State Streets. So these people and basically asset management company, basically the like stock and other things. So if you ask my honest answer, these none of the people that's what runs the world economy. So who runs the world economy if you ask? I will say the one product. So the one product can change the whole world economy. It can collapse the world economy if there is any shortage of that product, or if there is they stop completely the product, the whole world collapse and the economy get collapsed. So that what is that product? It is nothing but oil. Now you can ask me, is just an oil? What does it matters? This crude oil matters a lot. So watch fully with the video. So you will come to know at the end of the video, you and me both are going to suffer with the oil stops in the world. Hi, my name is Dharshan. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Maybe Squad. So if you guys are watching new in my video, please subscribe my channel. And furthermore, the information will come as the local, international, and the national, everything that we'll put in this channel. Do you guys remember when the Dubai and Saudi Arabia just in desert country? So how fast forward that now they become one of the richest city in the world. So how did this become? So how the desert becomes one of the world's richest city? Is all answered by one product called oil. In later 90s, the Dubai and Saudi Arabia, when they was trying to compete with other type of world peoples like other cities in the world, so that they tried to bring many cities and many plant, but no one not come because it's just a desert, no water supply, not proper weather condition to start up a company or run the company. So the world most of the things runs by the companies. So this company gives the taxes and taxes helps the builds the roads, bridges, and water supply and other things to keep the state or the city much more beautiful and much more easier way it looks. So when Dubai and so then other Middle East countries when they started building this want to build this type of cities in complete other world cities. So like New York, like Los Angeles was one of the beautiful cities in the world. So but they couldn't compete because they had lack of resources. As I said, no proper climate, no water supply in desert places. So when this thing was happening, the Saudi Arabia and the prince of the controlling of Saudi Arabia found one thing that's under the ground. They found one of the biggest gold mines called the oil.
Dubai's economy was built on oil, and it was a very large part of their GDP for more than 3 decades.
Nowadays, each and every vehicle runs by petrol, diesel, or gas. Even the flights run by the diesel or petrol, other gases also. So, if you guys ask me, even the EV vehicles are there, right? So, we are adapting into the EV vehicles. Why we need the petrol and diesel so that that will reduce the demand and we can be sustainable also, eco-friendly also. But if you ask me, 8 to 9% only the EV are been producing and be using in the world. So rest of 90 and 87% of people are using the transportation for the transportation of vehicles where the goods are transported from the flight, even by cargo ships and other things. So this made many other countries or many other companies to came and invest on these desert places. This becomes one of the biggest Middle East country becomes one of the biggest oil resources in comparative of all other world. When other world produces only just 15 to 80% of oil, Middle East alone, all the countries like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Qatar, Iraq, everyone produce nearly 60 to 70% of oil, which was the world economy. So world economy is run by the transportation, shipment, and other things. I will say later that what happens, it will go affect you and me. So it runs by that way. So that this thing something happens the I mean the if anything happens to oil, it will stop the major world economy also. This is how the serious about the oil I'm saying about the starting of the video. So as you know guys know, the Iran versus Israel war was taking place. When this thing was happening, the America directly involved in the Iran war, and America strike the all the nuclear facilities which three nuclear facilities in the Iran. So this made Iran say that they have condemned all the international laws which was provided by the UN. So this made and one more thing I want to say, this made Iran much more angry and much more think about that about the oil. Already the oil prices are shooting up.
The global oil market is now a major point of focus after the U.S. struck three of Iran's nuclear sites. Experts say the spike in oil price would certainly depend on how Iran chooses to retaliate.
If you guys see in this map, you guys see the Strait of Hormuz, where most of the like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, which connect from sea route to the rest of the world, which is owned by the I mean the small place which is owned by Iran. So that if the Iran, it's called Strait of Hormuz. If this Strait of Hormuz is controlled by Iran, and if this thing is solved, nearly 20% of oil supply will stop from the rest of the world. This will shoot oil prices and petrol, diesel from from down to high. Already in Indian rupees, it's nearly 1 liter is 110, 102, 103. It can shoot to 130 to 140 for 1 liter. So this is the most serious thing, even the biggest oil mafia also. So if these many countries and the war together stop the oil thing, then the world economy will get collapsed. Now, in conclusion of that, so why it's going to affect me and you? So just a basic example. You guys use vehicles, right? For personal use also, commercial use also. But I use vehicles. Now, if you earn minimum package of 20,000, 25,000, or 120 to $300 per day. So do you guys think if the oil prices from per day, per liter may cost nearly 150 to 180 rupees, and in dollars it cost maybe 30 to 20 to $25. It would be reasonable for the entire month? No, not at all, right? This becomes a much more critical way. And if you use like an Rapido bike or taxis or other things, this will directly affect you because you're paying that more amount, because when the petrol prices, even the prices of tickets and the prices of the money what you give pay out for the taxis and bikes, so that prices will come out accordingate. So this thing will directly affect you. So indirectly, how it's gonna affect you? So now you guys are buying vegetables and product from the grocery and everything. So how does it comes? It does not come by like chance to the house or by like chance to the store. Right? It's come by transportation. The transportation, how it happen? The big lorries or vehicles via transport. How does vehicles and lorries are transport? Because of the oil, the petrol, the diesel. So this thing, as I said now, this is much more important. When the oil and the petrol prices raises, indirectly the cost will place on the product which whichever you buy in the stores and small or big stores, anything. So this will, the delivery prices also will increase because of the delivery which they are putting the petrol and diesel. So understand, guys, this is something big thing. Now the war also started. Already the prices of normal times, the prices are shooting up because we are we have in excess of demand of this thing, the oil, but we have less supply because oil is something which is not is getting naturally. It's not made artificially. If man made, it's a natural thing from the ground. So whenever it can extend, uh, like future predicts nearly another 50 to 60 years only the oil may get produced. So you guys know how it's going to shoot up. So this war also it's going to become a biggest reason to shooting in the oil. And at 22 June, the Iran told this going to close the Strait of Hormuz. So I wish that would happen because that will sort 20% of the oil consumption in the world. So this is what the biggest oil mafia, and this going to affect you and me directly or indirectly or in some other way. This should not happen. This is the biggest threat, and this is the biggest one product can collapse the whole economy world. So you guys know what to do. So comment down below what will happen if they have stop the oil from the world economy. So I come with a new information tomorrow videos, and stay tuned. Bye.